Hello everyone, welcome. It's a brand new week, isn't it? It's a brand new week, which means we are back. Oh my god, it's good to be back properly. Obviously we did a little stream on Saturday because there was no football on the telly, was there? Match of the day didn't work, so we figured we'd jump in, we'd sort of do our civic duty, I suppose, and entertain the masses and offer up some element of football for people to watch. But I mean, it could be argued that what we actually turned out was not really football. It was torturous. It was horrible. It basically went from about there to here, and to be honest, we might be in a bit of trouble. Now, I must say, before we get further, Frozen Fluffy, a straight and brand new week, but it's still Monday. Yes, it is still Monday, but you know what? It's going to be fine. I'm going to enjoy a Monday today. Normally, Mondays are a bit like, I don't know how I feel, but you know what? I'm going to have a good Monday today. I think we've all got that out of our systems now. We have to look forward to things going forward. Wilco, potentially on an AK Athens save. I like that. That's pretty decent, to be honest. It's not out there, but it's a one where, like, I've not done a lot in the Greek league, but when I was there, I really enjoyed it. Turkey, I must admit, I love managing in Turkey. That's a lot of fun, believe it or not. Ragio's in, by the way. Gavin Brash is in. Hello, Gavin Brash. The Honey Badger now. If you haven't followed the Honey Badger just yet, make sure you do that. He was in the path to the playoffs. He smashed that. He was in the FM playoffs yesterday. He smashed that. He got all the way, and then he was just about to get to go and beat him. And he came up against Hud Gaiman, who unfortunately beat him twice. But my word, the Badger was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You need to go and drop him a follow, by the way. That's the order of merit today. And of course, the same with Brash as well. GB is also one of our pals. We love him dearly. So again, go and make sure you follow him also. Raju, as I say, is in. Broadsit is in. In real life, the boys did a good job at Carroll Road yesterday. Yeah. You know, look, I mean, Sunderland are going to be all right. They're going to be up, down. We don't need out of the Championship. Just let's keep ourselves in there. Let's not get dragged into a playoff thing. We don't need that. But you know what? It's all fine. It's football, innit? We'll take it and leave it. We'll see how we get on. Scott Chapman in there as well. S. Franco, evening. Where else have we got there? Fat Knives, we always have good Monday with me. Well, that's very kind of you, Knives. Very kind indeed. Ryan Hammy, what's the British Steel Challenge and where have you been for the last 11 seasons? Well, British Steel Challenge is this. The aim is to win every single honour available in England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. We're currently in East Fife in Scotland. We've been here for one season. This is our season 11. Where we have been, I'll give you a rundown of where we have been. We started unemployed with no badges, no experience. We applied for all the jobs that were available. We ended up at Banbridge Town in Northern Ireland, the third division of Northern Irish football. Really enjoyed it out there, to be honest. Really enjoyed it. We got promoted from the third division, so that counted as a trophy. We actually won a cup as well, so we got 2 trophies with Banbridge. I'll show you what we've actually done with Banbridge. Here we are. So in Ireland, the things that are in green is obviously what we've done well at. So we've got promoted from the Northern Irish Premiership, Intermediate League, I should say. We then won the McCombs Coach Intermediate Travel Cup with them as well. We then went to Portadown, won nothing with them. Went to Dungannon, won the Euro Electrics Mid-Ulster Cup. Then we went to Linfield, won the Danske Bank Premiership in Northern Ireland. Then also won the County Antrim Shield. Moved to Oxford in that summer. got promoted from the Vanarama National League at the second attempt. We missed out on the playoffs. The first attempt, we won the league in the second attempt. Then we got promoted from League 2 the season straight after and won the FA Trophy. We then struggled in League 1. We didn't manage to get into the Papa Johns or anything like that. So we were a bit like, right, what do we do now? We figured we moved to Scotland. And to be fair, things aren't really going great. They tend not to go great in Scotland. I don't know what it is. Scotland must sort of be my kryptonite or something. Here's what happened. I tweeted this out earlier. That is our current form, right? You know, we're expected to be in and around the playoff mix. We're 10 points away from the playoffs. We've got 5 games to go. Results were shocking on Saturday. Absolutely shocking. Look at that. 1 win out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. Just everything went wrong. And I don't know why. I think we started tweaking. I think I started tweaking. That's the problem, right? So I've had a bit of time to think about this. I had a bit of time. Ryan, it's going to be a great challenge, seriously, because of the way that the challenge is set out. You can't really get much of a love affair with the clubs. You've got to sort of move and try and, like, whenever you move, you've got to think, right, what can I go and win? So when I came to Scotland, we're in League 1. We had like 4 trophies we could go for. Unfortunately, this is not quite panned out. I mean, we could still somehow swing our way into the playoffs in those last 5 games. It's going to be tough. If we fluke it, we fluke it, right? But I don't think what we've got is a bad squad, right? I think we've changed too many things. That's the problem. Okay, so I think we need to pull it back, go back to what was working when we had like Lama came in, and so it gave us a bit of a debrief. So I think this 4-4-2, I think we've got players in the wrong positions, to be honest, and I think that's where we're getting caught out. So I think we change this ever so slightly, so we come back. So Jones obviously as the DLP here on the left. I don't think he needs to be on the left. I think he needs to probably go on the right, to be honest. Horrible run, even as a Celtic fan. Vanessa Way gives me the fear. Well, yeah, of course, we remember that, don't we? There was a Super Cali go ballistic. Celtic are atrocious. That was the one, wasn't it? And then we'll go for ball winning midfielder. Can be Walls. Now you can put him on the left there because that's probably better for him. He's better on the right though. Charnley's come in and done well, right? But Woodcock is the guy. Woodcock's come in, did really well. Certainly makes himself look like he's a footballer. I think we need to maybe change him into a pressing forward rather than as a DLF. And I think we can get something out of the shadow, out of the Scottish striker. And if we don't get anything out of him, then we did of course bring some players in. Spencer's on the wing back, that's fine. Mungo Bridge, fine. Harrison, fine. Probably rest him though because he's starting to tire a little bit. Put Connor Allen back in maybe. Grimmer is a bit of a concern at right back, but that's because Stewart is out for I think the rest of the season. 5 weeks. 5 weeks, so we've lost a really important right back. Grimmer's been good, but I don't think that the no-nonsense fullback is really working for him, so let's put him as a fullback on automatic, actually, and do that. What's Harrison's positioning? He got caught out a couple of times, didn't he, Franco? It's the 13. That's the thing. Now, what I have noticed in the update, goalkeepers are a little bit more wild, right? That's something that we need to consider. We did, of course, change. We brought in the caddy, but he's not without his problems. You know? Oliver Jones has come in from Hearts. I think he could be pretty handy as a creative force. Really good vision, really good teamwork, really good leadership. I mean, the problem is his passing's not brilliant for a deep line playmaker, but you know, maybe we change him to a central midfielder possibly then, and just put him as a central midfielder and support rather than as a deep line playmaker. We have Walls doing the ball winning midfielder stuff. That could work. Woodcock's pretty handy, getting out and about. We've brought in Callum Hendry, who's managed to do okay when he's been in. He's come in and he's done some stuff. He's scored a goal, which has been great. McWilliam is pretty handy out on the right side. Maybe we'd take Webster out and just put him in and go, right, have a go. Rowell, however, has been excellent. Absolutely excellent. Macbeth's been kicking off, so I'm a bit sort of worried about that. So maybe, because Macbeth's sort of like, he's the square peg in the round hole. He's the best player in our team, right? CJ plays games, appreciate the follow, very kind. He's technically the best player in the team, right? Finishing 17, off the ball 12, determination 14, balance 14. He's wanted by St Johnstone. We could sell this guy for money. But the problem is that at the minute he's not really doing great. To be honest, he's just not having it. So I'm a bit concerned there with that. Also concerned as well, by the way, that I've pressed play on the music and it's not actually been playing. So sorry for that. For anyone who's going, where's the music gone? Turns out it wasn't actually on there. So I think if we put a value on him, let's put something way above. All right, let's leave it unspecified because I think we should get more money from them than pennies, to be honest. I think we keep it simple. I think we go back to the normal thing. We got that low block. I think we leave ourselves relatively sort of like simple, less instructions, hit on the counter if we can, slightly higher tempo, slightly more direct passing to get that ball moving out. Do I use two screens? Yeah, I use two screens, Wilco. Yeah, that's why I'm sort of like, I've got my main screen is here and then my chat screen is here and then my camera is like right in the middle. So like, and they're both on an angle because I haven't got a facility at the minute to have both screens like flat and then one like directly on top of it. But we are moving stuff around. Of course, we're going to be moving the office as we go through. So things will start to look a little bit different as we go through. So we've got 6 days to get ourselves back up and running with this squad. So. I don't think, right, here's what I'm thinking. I might be wrong, but I don't think, hello Bulby, welcome back. I don't think this is going to be the worst job, right? I think we might still be okay here. Yes, it says that they're disappointed in terms of like where we are with the status of the club, right? Our job security is still stable for now, okay? They're wanting direct football. We aren't really playing direct football. They want us to make set pieces. We're not really making most of the set pieces. The fans are all right with us. They want more direct football as well. So maybe we have to go a little bit more direct than possession-based. Do we go counter-attack? Do we just like leave them like that and go, right, fair enough. We'll go direct counter-attack. We'll play for set pieces. We'll go high tempo. We'll ping the ball as hard as we can. We'll sit. We'll hold our shape. And then we'll just get the ball going. Should we try that? We might as well. We could have a go with it. See how it looks. Let's do it 4 screens though, so you should be fine. yeah. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. I've got 2 on the go at the minute. We'll get more as we need to. Big sandball. We might have to do big sandball, Franco, because we need to get some results, and we can think for the next season as to what's happening. I thought we had 5 games. I actually got more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. So 7 actually. Maybe that 10 games, that 10 points isn't impossible. Okay. Let's look at another option. Okay. These are the jobs that are available, right? And the reason I'm saying these are the jobs available, our contract runs out in the summer. Okay, I haven't asked for a new contract. Probably the wrong time to be bringing it up at this point with the board. The only job that's jumping out at me at this point, well, actually 2. 2 jobs are jumping out at me. 3. Coventry could be interesting. However, I worry. Evening Lewis, how are you, pal? Welcome in. How's the stream? Hope you had a good one. We've started. Portsmouth is the thing I'm thinking. Portsmouth is the one I'm reckoning. Because 21st in League One, right? I would need them to stay in the division because I don't want to go back to League Two. We've already done League Two. We need to do something in League One. Portsmouth, theoretically, could be set up for doing something, you know? Can there be pressure? They could be. Maybe. Coventry are currently in the Championship and they're not going to get relegated. So Coventry, I think, is a little bit too high. I also think that potentially Portsmouth is a bit too high now as well, because we have dropped down to League One in Scotland, so I think that's going to take a bit of a reputation issue. Plus, we're not doing well in League One Scotland. If we were doing well, then maybe, you know, but I don't know. Llandudno Junction is an option as well, to be honest, and they're in the they might not even be in the Cymru North. Our reputation is currently 2.5 stars, so we might do, you know, we might do. We could apply for it. I will apply, right? But the thing is, I want to make it work with East Fife. That's the thing, right? I want to make it work. So we'll see. There's options that might come, like Derby in the Championship. They might get relegated. Barnsley is still an option. Like Oxford again, maybe. You know, let's try and make it work with East Fife first. But let's also sort of keep our eyes elsewhere. You know. Do we think we could do something at Coventry? That's the question. I think we might. Oh, I don't know if we do know. We can apply, can we? No, can't apply. Something must have already happened, to be honest. Lewis has gone in. Wilco's gone in for the food. Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I? We need to keep the job market. We need to keep some ideas open. St Mirren's insecure. Oh, here we go. This is the one I want. This is talk about failing upwards. Don't be one of those Englishmen that leave Scotland when the going gets tough. Exactly, Keeney. I want to stay. I want to get the job done, you know. Dead Star, I'd love to see it as a jock. I always thought Coventry would be good save as they weren't one of the OG. They were one of the OG Premiership teams. They were. They absolutely were. The Man United job, we aren't getting at all, Franco. Let's be honest. That's not happening. But that's not to say that other jobs maybe can't be. I think what we need to look at, though, is basically what can we do to stop this rot? Don't mind what we eat. Are we still connected to Odd? Sort of. We haven't really spoken to them for a little while. They've had a bit of a change of backroom management. Like our guy who was our go-to no longer works there. Evening, Shrew. Welcome. How are you, my man? Lovely to see you. It's been a long time. Hope you're well. Hope your stream was good. Everyone, if you've not followed Shrew, by the way, please go and do it. He knocks out some absolutely wonderful content. Crushing it over on YouTube. Comes over to Twitch. Crushing it on Twitch as well. Absolute pleasure. Thank you very, very much for the raid. Wonderful stuff. The Dome Patrol, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Where's DJ Pedro gone? DJ Pedro came in on trial. We didn't go for it. We might look at it and maybe try again, possibly. We'll see in the summer, Franco. If you are brand new, by the way, this is what the save is. We're doing the British Steel Challenge. So the plan is to win everything in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. 35 trophies to win. We've currently won 8. We're on 11 seasons, and we think we've got 7 games to save our job here. So it's interesting at this point, to be honest. You've come at a very, very interesting time. We might get our first sacking of the save. We might not. Llama, I want to believe that we can save this, right? I don't think that the East Fife job is beyond us, right? I think we can do it. I think we can fix it. However, it'd be foolish not to have a little look over at the jobs market to see what's available. Colloquially, we started in Northern Ireland. Well, actually, we started unemployed. First of all, we started unemployed. And then we went to Northern Ireland because that's where our first job took us, to Banbridge. Had a great time there. We've been to Northern Ireland, we've been to England, and then we're into Scotland now at this point. So, we'll see where we go. I've lost the dressing room. The dressing room, we'll get a new dressing room. It'll be fine. When am I not looking for jobs? Maybe just start at Man City and work your way down to the Welsh League. Oh God, could you imagine? Oh, horrible, absolutely horrible. But you're right. That's probably what we've got to do at some point. Is we've got to go move the defensive line up one. Well, this was the thing. I looked at this, right? Even JM thoughts, hello, pal, how are you? I would have been sacked at Man City very quickly. So, pockets of players are whispering they might be. So, fuck them. We'll get new players, better players. It worked for Mr. Burns, it'll work for me. Had to leave Annan after hitting a stumbling block. They wanted playoffs in the first season, now sorting out new position at Crotone. Oh, nice. We've decided to go counter-attack as well, Llama, by the way, so that's also something that's in the offing. And I think we'll have a look for some new players as well, because I think we'll be here. Portsmouth offer us a job interview. Right, change of plan. We're off to Portsmouth, possibly. Let's have a little chat with them, shall we? And see what happens. This could be this might make it tough. It would be quite a change for you if you were to leave your current job here. Are you confident of such a huge jump? I've managed big clubs before. Linfield, yes. You're currently underperforming at East Fife. Is this a case of you jumping before you're going to be pushed? Probably. Expectations are unrealistic? Not really. Nothing to do with that. Genuinely eager to work here. You've previously been embroiled in media controversies. Yeah, that's a thing that happens, to be honest. We're looking for a candidate capable of performing in all competitions. I mean, that's what we need, really, isn't it? I have a good record when it comes to meeting expectations. I'm all about the process. I back myself to succeed. I've got a good record there. You'll potentially be placing someone who's very much liked by our fans. That'll be fine. We'll be all right. We can do that. What makes you the ideal candidate? We can get there quickly, maybe, I think. Would you like to know when you would like to establish yourself as the manager? I think it has to be the end of the season. If we're going to think about it, the end of the season, surely. I don't think we go right now. Could you work with the director of football? Absolutely. What sort of budget? Well, we'll work about that when we get there. End of season, avoid the League One, win the be competitive in the FA Cup, reach the latter stage of the Carabao Cup. The latter stages of the Carabao Cup? At least the knockout stage of the Papa Johns. We could win the Papa Johns, actually, with Portsmouth. That's a thing. They are a team that we could win the Papa Johns with. So they could be a thing. Music's just stopped again. Have we got an issue here? Like, this is nothing sort of like trying to work. Confucac, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Welcome in. Let me just close that down a second. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself while I do some bits and pieces here, because I'm just like, this doesn't seem to be going well here. Irish Wanderer, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Epidemic's gone down. We'll keep talking away. Who needs music anyway, really, in the grand scheme of things? Nobody. In fact, hang on, where's Spotify? We've got Spotify, possibly that might work. Still. Just hum amongst yourselves. We'll get some music going on. Could be there for an exciting future. What's next? Nothing that we can think of. Right. We'll be back in touch. Let's see what they come up with at that point, shall we? Try and work it out. All right, let me just quickly check this because I think we've got an internet problem here. Bear with me 1 second, because I think I'm still on. I'm getting no notifications or anything. So the chatbot doesn't seem to want to do it. Let's refresh there, see if that works. Right, there we go. That one's working. Right, music, however, that's an issue. Epidemic. There we go. We have something. Sorry about that, everyone who's brand new. God, is it always like this? Not always like this, but sometimes like this. Right, Sticks or Rooney. Still got some catching up to do. Thought still only just getting to the end of season 5. Season 2 with Dungannon Swifts. Oh, I mean, hey, you've got a lot to catch up on then. If that's where you're at. We're obviously, as you can see, we've moved all the way to Scotland, and the success levels are not really catching up with us at this point. But we'll be all right. We'll be fine. We'll be all right. Speaking Tower Tech Henk, here we come. Who's using the phone? I know, like it feels like I just text Mrs. J like, what's going on with the internet downstairs? But we're on like super fast broadband, and like OBS is having none of it. There we go. Now OBS is working again properly. Right, we're back on. Apologies for that, by the way. Welcome in, brand new Raiders. Terrible first impression that I've just given you there. Everyone else, of course, who's been here before, going, it happens around here. It happens. Right. I think, okay, I've said that we have to look at the... I think we have to look at maybe going up for next season, right? I want to stay this. Like, I want to stay here. Dressing room's poor, okay? That's fine. Let's try and at least turn it around. If we get sacked, we get sacked. Doesn't really matter, does it? It's all content, right? Third cup in the bag this season after a cup title with Banbridge, says Sticks or Rooney. Oh, there you go. My boys are Banbridge. That's what you want. We thoroughly enjoyed Banbridge. Banbridge was great. Right, when did we last team meeting? I think that's the question, isn't it? There you go. Get everyone back in. How'd the interview end? I missed it. I mean, hey, the interview seemed to go fine. I think we won't know until a few weeks down the line. Part of me doesn't want the job to be offered because then we don't have to consider what happens next. But then part of me thinks, right, if we get offered the job, then we've got a decision to make. The issue is, I think we can actually do something here. I genuinely believe we can fix this. Okay? Might not be right now, but we might be able to get it done. Yeah? Let's go with it. I think we've got options. We haven't got strikers on the bench. What are we doing? Who did you interview with? I went for a toilet break and a cigarette. Portsmouth. Portsmouth was straight in. We put the offer in. We said, oh, look, what do you reckon? And they were like, yeah, come and have a chat. It was brilliant. We had a lovely conversation about football, and they were all over it. 2 games left to save the job. I don't know. They're not saying I've got it. Like, my contract's out at the end of the season, so they could theoretically just, decide to not renew. That wouldn't be the problem. Like, that probably is fine. Obviously, it would be great to actually get a result, but Fife couldn't sack you if you agreed to take over at Portsmouth as they've agreed to compensation. Exactly. That's the thing. Hello, Josh. How are you? It's Tony James, the man, the myth, the legend. I've missed so many streams due to this damn new job, mate. Welcome back in. It's a pleasure to have you. We're not down and out at East Fife yet, but it's looking tricky. We'll see what we got. I think there's a bit of a mentality issue amongst the players and the manager, I think, as well. To be honest, we should have gone 1-0 down there. We're playing bottom of the table, Clyde, and we're on counter attack at home. Here we go. Raoul gets through, brought down by Dezeu. Empty car park speaks volumes. We've only got one stand. That's also the problem as well. I think the fact that we're cautious at home against the bottom of the table is the concern. Great ball by McWilliam. Raoul with an effort. That's good. It's better. Obviously, we'll work out at what point we have to start pushing forward. We both need the points, that's the trouble. Ball's cleared back out. Burridge. Oh, decent hit from distance there. Even Tiger Tails welcome in. I mean, the expectation, I think, was a draw. Not that that's good or not. Mungo Bridge clears it. Come on, you can beat these zany. Well, Tyson with the ball in. Headed away. Do we step up at this point now? Evening, Hutch, how are you? They're really high up, so I think we need to start looking at pushing ourselves up a little bit. We're inviting pressure, and I think the more pressure we invite, the worse it's going to be for us, to be honest. Was it Clyde or Clyde Bank that Wet 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 used to sponsor? I think it was Clyde, wasn't it? Or was it Airdrie? Clyde Bank. Great ball down the line. Raoul. Penalty! Oh! And McKinnon's on the yellow card already as well. They've decided not to bother sending him off though. McBride steps up. Get in. That's more like it. That gives us the lead. 1-0. Great penalty as well. McBride's been a shining light in the in this side. I think he's on what, 14 goals now, I think. Where's the food item? We'll get it. We'll get it, Wilco. Sorry, apologies. I got a little bit distracted with a job interview and a second goal. Offside. She ever did dabs? We're not. Well, I'll say we're not defensive. We are actually, aren't we? We're 1-0 up now. We're 1-0 up, so we don't have to stress ourselves too much. What skin are we using? We're using the Tato skin at the minute. And it's quite good, isn't it? I quite like it, to be honest. Why are we set defensive? There we go. So McWilliams on a yellow card, Spencer's on a yellow card, Allen's on a yellow card. Maybe we put Blakey on for there. We take him to a wing back on support because we don't want him bombing forward. Because obviously he's going to get caught out a little bit now. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, 1-0 up at this point now. That's good. As long as we can keep it. Dib dab is retro. Absolutely. Right, and we can go orange or red. Redeem, do a line. Yes, we'll get a line as well, Dan. Obviously we're a bit busy right now, but we will get a line done. Oh, hang on. Oh, you gotta be kidding us. Straight down that left-hand side as well. And it's in that gap. So Bridge clears it. Blakey looks around. Damn it. How's the season been? Not great, JM, to be honest. I think we're in a position where, well, I think the stream title says it all. We're slipping now. Now we might be getting into the position where the board might start asking a few questions. Because we're expected to finish in the playoffs. The media had us finishing second, but that's the media. What do the media know? I'll do a little bit of deflection. Not Blakey's fault. Absolutely Blakey's fault. With a Blakey in the chat, believe it or not. I mean, if it's the Blakey, welcome in. You're a bit of a legend around these parts. Oof. I mean, right. There's a couple of issues, I think. Oh, giving the ball away again. Getting in the way of each other. Red card now. There we go. Now we're up against 10 men. Now we've got to do something. Got to go attacking. We've got to. Got to be at them. So Portsmouth, well, nothing yet from Portsmouth. At the minute, we're still waiting. Let's see what they say. William with the tackle. I have to bring him off, actually. Callum Hendry could come on. Beth. Tell you what, let's put Macbeth on. Let's maybe look at bringing Rowell off, actually, as well. Woodcock's on a 6'4" now. Allen's on a 5'9" at centre half. McBride. Stick Harrison on there. Bridge on a 6'3". Everyone's playing dreadful. Everyone's poor. Grimmer. Out to Woodcock. Got the space. McBride. Jones. Starting to make something, but what can we get opportunities wise? Cleared away. Put it back in. Maybe we go 3 strikers up top now. And just let it bounce. Woodcock on a yellow card as well. I'm maybe worried about that. Ball's over the top there. Rowell straight at the keeper. Can't believe it. I'll tell you what, Charnley's been the guy, hasn't he? Bring Charnley in. He's the man who does the business. Let's go wider. See if that helps. Maybe push up again. A little bit more encouragement. Blakey floats it in. Second penalty. If they're saying make the most of set pieces, this might be what we're trying to do. McBride. Yes. There we go. Penalty straight in. That's what we want. Now we have to look around and go, right. Give me a third. Blakey! There he goes. Blakey does exactly what he wants. Dom LCFC, appreciate the follow. Look at this from Blakey. Oh, unbelievable scenes. That moves us up to 6th now. Off the bar. So all it took was them to go down to 10 men, 2 penalties, and an absolute screamer. Evening A15, welcome in, pal. Great ball by Charnley. Grimmer off the bar. So the right back having a shot there. What a great goal. So they get some of my dib dabs on, don't they? Oh, Blakey intercepts over the top. McBride's through. Off the bar again. Macbeth gives it away. Three times we've hit the bar. I know, Dan. I know. Unreal, right? And then we still concede a goal. And now we've got to be like, right, now what do we do? So obviously this moment in time, it's just like, oh, now a bit of panic sets in. 95 minutes is on the clock. 3 points. Fucking hell, we made hard work of that, didn't we? Hard work. But we've won. We've won. That's what we need. Very happy. Bloody hell. Almost forgot what 3 points looks like and feels like. But, you know, now things aren't as bad as they were. We're 8 points away from forfeit now. Hey, we can put that Portsmouth interview behind us. You know, we don't need to worry about that just yet. Focus on the job in hand. Focus on the job in hand. We hit the woodwork 3 times. Blakey was superb. McBride was great. Right. Happy with that. I think it was the dib dab. Did we win? We did win. We did win, Franco. 3-2. We were dominant, and then we let a goal in right at the end, and it was just like, ooh, okay. Weren't expecting that, but it's fine though. We certainly got ourselves sorted. You know, that's all we need to do, innit? Just 3 points. Win ugly. Win ugly. How many seasons have you been in the kingdom of Fife, Tony? Not often on Twitch, waiting for YouTube uploads, says Dead Star. We've this is our first season at in the kingdom of Fife, to be honest. YouTube, I need to get those sorted out, Dead Star, to be honest. Like, I know you've messaged previously as well, and saying that you were enjoying the stuff on YouTube. I need to do a bit more of it, to be honest. I need to find the time, or I need to find an editor who can do it for, like, cheap. Basically, let's not be crude about the whole thing, and that's where we are at this point, to be honest. If we can find someone who can help out, then yeah, we'll do it, and we'll get it back out. But at the minute, we're kind of in like a really interesting place with Twitch, because our numbers are pretty good in terms of, like, we are sort of closing on towards like partner applications. Really, like, sort of, we're getting that sort of level of averages, and that's like, so of course my head's going like, right, just push forward, try and like really push Twitch, and of course, unfortunately, what that means is, Portsmouth have offered the job somewhere else. That's fine, that's not a problem, let them go and do that, no bother. Josh Brownhill, where's Josh Brownhill come from? His career milestones. Left Sheffield Wednesday. I'm not going to Sheffield Wednesday. No chance at all am I doing that. Just not a thing. Hooked up my Amazon to help the cause. Oh, mate, that's what you want to do. Yeah, if you've not done that already, by the way, chat, Amazon Prime. If you pay for Amazon Prime, you get a free sub to anyone on Twitch. Okay, and basically, it's included in your price, so you then get the sub that you would pay for normally. It's like about £4 or whatever. Then you can, you can sort of, like, you can change it around as well. Like, sort of try it out here. You can go and put it on other creators, do all those sorts of things. So try it, see what you reckon, and if it works, then great. You know, have a little look around for it. But as I say, there is options, so consider it. And then if you do sub, or if you do Amazon Prime, make sure you link that to Discord, and then you can get the sub channel in Discord, which means that you get access to the private channel, and in there we put the save game file. So when we get to like a point where, say there's someone we get offered a job, and it's like, all right, do we go, do we not go? That point of the save gets put into the Discord, so you can then take the save on from there. So we've had some people like Nige, for example, who's in the chat tonight. He kept going from Linfield and went forward the Linfield save, and has had a great time with it, to be honest. So Chico Ramos or Nick Conroy. 12s. That was 12s, isn't it? 12s are better. Nick Conroy, come on. Leave Peterborough Sports and come and be our new goalkeeping coach. See, this is the thing. I'm putting the work in. Like, this is the work in, to get the club ready. You need to use the Discord channel to update you on their save more often. It's been spicy. Yeah, well, so basically, I'll clip stuff from the Discord, from the stream, sorry, like sort of screenshots and stuff as we're going through. Then I'll sort of drop it into the Discord channel for the stream channel. The meeting was basically them saying that some of the players were a little bit pissed off about the fact that I wasn't playing Colton. Colton. Now, Colton wants to leave in the summer, so that's difficult to sort of like say, well, now you get game time. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's not really had much of an opportunity this year. Maybe he's the guy. I don't know. SimCell, is Football Manager still ruining your life? Hey, probably. It's a Monday evening and I'm potentially getting sacked by Fife. Yeah, I guess so. They were like, yes, I did the line. Who? What was the page number? We need a page number as well. So 113. Right. Hopefully we've not had this page before. We are starting to get to a point where I'm like recognizing page numbers. We've definitely read this one. Yeah, this is the day that he wins BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Pick another one. Lawrence McMullen would be a decent signing, would he? Potentially 172. Oh, hang on. We are 172. Here we go. 72. Oh, right. Here we go then. This, by the way, is if you're brand new to the stream, do a line. We read Michael Owen's autobiography. It's £2.50 in a charity shop, and it's fucking garbage. Okay, so let's pause that, and we'll read The World According to Michael Owen. We entered 2001 in 5th place, with some good wins against big teams under our belts, but with a less impressive record against the smaller clubs. Why? I think because our style of play hurt our more positive opponents, but gave us problems when the other teams retreated and put 10 men behind the ball. We found it hard to unlock the lesser Premiership teams. We were probably short of width. Nick Barmby played wide midfield, but it wasn't as if he was standing on the touchline like a conventional winger. Teams were defending very narrowly against us, and we didn't have the means to hurt them down the flanks. In the Cups too, we were starting to build up steam. After beating Chelsea 2-1, Stoke 8-0 and Fulham 3-0, on the 10th of January we found ourselves at Selhurst Park for a Worthington Cup semi-final against Crystal Palace. A 2-1 defeat, during which I missed a couple of chances. This seemed to excite Clinton Morrison, the Palace striker, because he was quoted in the newspapers as saying he would show me how to score when the teams met again in the second leg. Bearing in mind that the tie was only half over, it was a brave thing to say, or allegedly say, and the cop gave him some stick when he came to Anfield. Clinton tried to get in touch with me through my agent and left a message to say that his words had been twisted. Unfortunately for him, the Liverpool fans knew nothing of his attempt to apologise and tried to make him pay for the things he said. I wasn't able to play in that much in that game, much to my annoyance, because I wanted to rectify those missed chances in London, but we won 5-0 to reach our first cup final since 1996. There you go. There was beef between Michael Owen and Clinton Morrison. We never knew, but now we do. The untold drama of the Premiership, eh? You know, getting in there, going, oh, I'll talk to his agent, I'll smooth it over. Just let it go, Clinton Morrison. It doesn't really matter. Optic RR, by the way, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. And yes, Wilco, you're right. Shite. Just absolute shite. It is poor, isn't it? It is poor. How do you think Conor Allen is handling the criticism? He knows he can do better. We can all do better. We can all put a better performance in. Right, we're up against Alloa at this point now. Alloa, who are 8th. Okay, so we have to go and give them something, but we are away from home. So maybe we can low block 4-4 to it. Scotland set to release players. Let's have a little look and see who we might be able to pick up. Noah Costa. He looks all right, doesn't he? Alloa are a good side. They are. They really are. And we've obviously got to be conscious of that and considerate of that and think, right, you know, what can we do? How can we counteract that? Robbie Morrow has got a bit of a look at that. First touch and finishing, yes please. Worrying thing was Owen hasn't written it. Someone else has given license to turn his ramblings into a decent story, and they've come up with that. Could you imagine? Could you imagine though if he hasn't written it? And this is, as you say, a ghostwriter. I think he has written it because nobody would be able to write that badly. That's my thinking. I think he can't. I think you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. Before the Alloa game, I'm going to quick nip to the toilet. So bear with me 2 seconds. Right. We're back. The book is in charge. The chair's in charge. Michael Owen has a second book. I mean, he's got a story to tell, right? Hasn't he? He's absolutely got a story to tell. Just having a quick little look there at the fixtures. So they're expecting a draw here against Alloa. Our next match. So Alloa are in 8th. Kelty Hearts are in 9th. We need to get some points on the board because then it's Hamilton who are 2nd, Inverness who are 3rd, Cowdenbeath who are 2nd, and Ayr who are 1st. So we've already picked up points against the team who are bottom. Can we get some points against some others? Can we do Denise's autobiography next? Could you imagine Llama? I mean, giving that woman money, that would be the thing. First of all, going, oh, what are we gonna do? You know, we know what she's done. We know what she's done. Blood money, exactly. Try and work out what's the next thing. So the head of youth development falls into the. We've got 2 coaches. We've only got 1. That's the assistant manager's a coach. Right, okay. Right, no goalkeeping coach for the minute then. Request adding coaching staff. Let's see if we can do it. So we might just have to shortlist him for now. Our medical staff is atrocious. It's literally just like, the medical staff are, have you seen Casualty before? If the answer is yes, then great. If not, who cares? Don't really matter. So the issue now we've got is Blessing is on his way to QPR. So I might play with Armour instead, who's not much better. Blessing, of course, had a couple of howlers. 7 games. Armour 13. Actually, maybe. Let's play Blessing. Let's play Blessing up front. Let's put Webster back in. Actually, you know what? Let's keep the side as it was. Because they did get the win, didn't they? Grimmer maybe might need to come out for Steele. Do that. Blakey's on the bench, which is fine. Gives us an option. Allen was subbed off. Is Casualty still a show? Maybe. I'm not sure. It would be difficult to be difficult to find out, to be honest. Whose book is that, Nige? Right, let's go with that. And at Holby City. All right. Oh, is that the same program? Is it? Holby City and Casualty. They're the same thing. Interesting. Strong defence. Control the midfield. Go and get the edge and attack. JTTFM. I'm quite new to FM. I've recently watched a comedy special on YouTube. Just wanted to pop in and say I absolutely loved it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome. I'm glad you're part of the show. Glad you enjoyed it. It was 10 years old now. 10 years old, believe it or not, that show. Can't believe it myself, to be honest. But yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Oh, I'm not bothered about royal family people, Nige. You can keep that one. That's fine. I don't understand how you can end up with a spare copy. How have we given away a penalty? Mongo Bridge. That's silly. Okay, we're going to make this difficult for ourselves, are we? Right, 1-0. Alloa with the goal. Can't believe we've done that early doors. Balls it at nobody. Come on, boys, we've got to do better now. Oh, Raul's just not bothered. Is there a reason that they don't charge down at that point? I think we've seen that a couple of times, isn't it? Is that if your line's not high enough? Oh, he's turned him inside there. He's turned him inside. Let's go mid-block. Uh-oh, inside. Sharp. Nicely deflected. That'll do. We need to do better here, boys. This is dreadful. 11 minutes in. Great clearance though. Jones gets his head on it. Then upends him. I mean, yeah, give the ball away in a dangerous area, right? Let's start one positive as well. See if that'll help. We've now dropped from 6th to 8th. Walls with a free kick. Oof, over the top. So we're linked to an ideal next read. For giving us Llama. Cooking with Coolio. 5-star meals at 1-star price. Yes. Absolutely, we'll do that. That sounds brilliant. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How's that gone in? JW, number 1 fan, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. Right. Nah, not yet, Wilco. Not yet. We can time you out, though, if you keep misbehaving like that. Crystal Palace in with a follow. Appreciate it there. To be fair, I don't think we are getting sacked, really. It's just I figured it was funnier to actually have that as part of the stream title, just to get a bit of interest going. So, and it doesn't matter. I think we'll get the season. I believe, possibly. Yeah, Portsmouth gave the job to someone else, unfortunately. So we don't have to worry about that issue now, which is fine. Which is totally fine. As I say, I kind of want to fix East Fife. I want to make it a thing next season. At least have a proper go at it. You know? That random name, appreciate the follow. Good name, actually. Very good name. Half an hour down. 2-0 down as well. We're not really creating anything, are we? We're looking a bit toothless. 8 points now away from forfeit. Willie whips it in, cleared away. I mean, putting Colton on has not exactly helped, but not that he's been the issue. Nice tackle, that'll do. Get the ball forward. Release it. Walls. Woodcock's through. Blocks just a little bit too much. Dill, 40k. Hello, my man. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, if you've not followed Dill yet as well, guys, you need to be getting it done. Go and follow Dill. Absolute superstar of the FM community, and certainly will be going forward as well. Has a Build a Nation save with the Philippines in Germany. Try and work that one out. Dill in with the sub. Appreciate you. Genuinely appreciate you. Thank you, Dill. Soccer manager extraordinaire. He was in the playoffs this week. Did a great job. Is Woodcock an inverted winger and inside forward? He's an inverted winger, but we need to be fair, he can play. He could possibly play up front, really. We need to do something now. I think we are maybe just clutching at straws in this match. I don't quite get it. Blakey in for Colton again. Take that defence up. Let's go direct. See if those changes make any difference at all. I'm not massively convinced, to be honest. Target forward and support. We haven't got a target forward. That's the problem. We haven't got anybody who's big and burly. Which we looked for some. As Woodcock tries it, pulls it back a little bit too late. He's done that twice now. I remember one game we absolutely had he should have scored if he'd have just squared it. I'm still angry about that. That was on Saturday. Plays a 1-2 with Mackay. Oh, and it's headed away again. See, he gets in and he sort of like makes chances. Are we worried about sacking? No, not at all. Not at all, Dill. To be honest, they've given us no indication that they are getting sacked at the minute. I've only put it out really just as a baity title. Like, we might get sacked, and if we do, then fair enough, it's not a problem. But yeah, it was just literally just to bait people in. Because I'm a bit cruel like that. Even with Tyler, how are you, pal? See, look, it works. Oh, I've missed. Oh, me get sacked at Dreads and winter update has been tough. It hasn't it though? Hasn't it? It has changed things. Not stuff that like hasn't necessarily been working, but there's just a few little quirks on it. I'm just like, okay, that's a bit interesting. I mean, their goalkeepers, for example, are horrific at the minute. You know, I'm seeing a lot more howlers than I did previously, and I've been incredibly positive about the game, but goalkeepers have gone a little bit dodgy hands in a minute. Pressing forward on defend, I do love that rule. But I think this match is now gone. It's gone. What's happening in TJFM? Can't get sacked properly anymore. Yeah, exactly. We're trying our best, but for some reason they just won't get rid of us. I mean, they might. You never know. Good ball through. There's Rowell. Off the post. Like, see, all this sort of stuff. This is just bad luck, which is perfect. Okay, some people would kick off about this. Okay, be like, I can't believe I get all these chances, you know, and then just it's little like inches and stuff. Woodcock. There you go. For me, this is realistic. Like, these are the opportunities that you will be seeing in a game, you know. And when you haven't got much luck, you will miss these chances, you know. So I get it. It's frustrating, but I get it. Hello, Jebaru. Welcome in. See, look at this. All you got to do is you got to write, you're going to get sacked, and people just turn up, and they're like, "Oh, is he getting sacked?" See, it's easy. It's just a little baby. Be like, get the fishing reels out. Even if you're not getting sacked, people will come in because they go, he clearly is. Yeah. I had Matt Richards reply straight away as well. I know you are, Jebaru. I'm joking. I had Matt Richards reply as well on Twitter straight away, going, "Oh, he's back." Nah. How's the network safe going, by the way, Jebaru? Is it? Are you still on? Is it still working? Whereabouts are we? If you're not listening to the latest Football Manager Therapy, by the way, that's out tomorrow. So get yourselves in there. I think Woodcock's offside, isn't he? Oh dear. Ball's played through. Miles offside. We've slipped. 10 points now. 10 points from 5 games. I don't think we're making the playoffs, everybody. I don't think we're making the playoffs. I will get some water in a second, actually. Ruffle. I mean, this all started from a really poor decision by Mungo Bridge to give away a penalty in the first couple of minutes, and then from that point it was just like, oh. Then we ended up with that daft goal. So, but when you're down the bottom, these sorts of things happen, and that's not a great result. Not a great result at all, to be honest. 7 wins, 5 games. 5 wins, 2 draws, 2 conceded. Hey, you'll take that. You'll take that every single day. Every single day. Oh, there you go. We got a goalkeeper. A goalkeeping coach. That's pretty handy. See, even all here you're getting sat. See, there you go. See, this is what it's about. See, just sling out the fishing reels, and people come running in, going, "Oh, there's a second." It's not. And results prompted any considerations a little bit, considering getting rid of most of the team, to be honest. But the thing as well is, if we can get to the end of the season, and then we can sort of strip it all back, rebuild, and then, you know, see where we go from there. That's what I'd like to be given the opportunity to do. Whether that happens or not, we will see. Next manager will appreciate the effort you've put in getting another goalkeeping coach. At least someone's going to appreciate it, you know what I mean, Barton? That's the thing. But I think most other people aren't really that fussed. Because there's an interesting thing there as well then. If they've actually said that, right, you can have another coach, why are they giving me more options? Like, you know what I mean? Why are they giving me space for coaches? Is the job on the line? I don't think so. Stable by all accounts. So where do we get new players from? I mean, not our youth intake, obviously. Won't next season just be the same? Maybe it will be, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's totally fine. You know? It's me that's got to worry. If anyone's going to worry, it's got to be me. And I'm not worried. We'll be all right. We'll the stream will still continue, whether we're at East Fife or not. The stream will continue. We'll just go and do another job. It's not the end of the world. If we've missed out another season for a trophy, it's fine. We'll go and get a trophy somewhere else. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Ask the board for a new contract. Well, I have just applied for the St Mirren job, so we will see. Malky Mackay's at Everton. Clearly not for much longer, I'm guessing, if the job's potentially... If you've seen it from there, he's not there for much longer, is he? What did you say about feeling upwards? Well, we sometimes it happens for us. I mean, in fact, most of the time, to be honest, in this save, that's exactly what's happened, is we failed upwards. So, right, there you go. Goalkeeping coach is in. So as far as the board seems to be, right, be thinking, they're happy enough for us to keep adding to the backroom staff. So, I don't think they've got any sort of, like, idea to get rid right now. Yeah, cough's come up a little bit, Tiger Tails. I've just done 40 minutes on the assault bike before I started streaming, so got a little bit of dust to get up and off my chest, to be honest. It was horrible. I did 100 calories, then I did 100 calories, 2 minutes rest, 80 calories, 2 minutes rest, 60 calories, 2 minutes rest, 40 calories, 2 minutes rest, 20 calories. So, yeah, 40 minutes, and it's just like absolute cardio burner. Gunnar, welcome in, appreciate the follow. Very kind. So yeah, so obviously we've got this assault bike in the garage. So it's got all the dust in there, and like sort of hammering away on it. So anything, so it's just like blowing up. So, and it's horrible anyway. The assault bike, so you don't have much space to breathe regardless. So something like that has definitely been I have to clear my lungs a little bit before we come on stream. So should have done it before we got here. But yeah, so apologies for that one. And about constantly ill regardless anyway around here. So there's also that. Wraith have beaten Linfield in the SPFL trophy, so that's something to think about. The Trust Trophy there. Reef Ralston, would he come? Could he come to East Fife? Maybe. I think we need a very honest and frank discussion about how bad these East Fife players actually are. That's what we need. Because obviously the transfer window is going to be busy. If we're still here, it's going to be busy. I mean, lots of people are going to be booted out, and then lots of people are going to be brought in. Quite to very. I think that's being a little bit polite, isn't it, Franco? But you're right. You are right. That seems a fair description, to be honest. Torino hired Tevez. Obviously, board are satisfied. Fans are C+, so They're okay as well. Managerial support, okay. Club dressing room's not brilliant. This is the problem. So we do need to get some players out, I think. So again, if we can get these players gone who, you know, are trying basically to get more games, get them all out, be fine. Everyone will be happy then. Happier. Maybe not happy. Expected to win this match. Right. Expected to win. Okay. I guess that's the thing, though, isn't it? Let's just make it happen then. Right, Williams not playing well, so get him out. Get Webster back in. Spencer for Woodcock. Winger on attack. Actually, you know what? No, he scored, didn't he? Attack as well. Stuart might be back actually by the end of the season. That's good. That's very interesting actually. Jones, it's looking for Green. Right. Let's try this then. See if this works. Can Woodcock play as a deep line forward? Technically, we sort of want to play him a bit more. I mean, he cuts inside, so we sort of want him to be getting in a bit, really. Creating chances. He scored goals at his previous club. So, what do we do there? As a wing back on attack, maybe he can go around. We'll see. Might have to go 4. To be fair, even part of my thinking for next season is maybe go 4-3-3. It's going to depend upon the players we've got. You know, because we might end up with like a 5-3-2 or something system. Do a diamond, get rid of the wingers altogether, and just play with wing backs running around. You know, we started with the Oxford system with that 4-4-1-1, which we thought would have been fine, and then it was like, actually, no, that's not really worked out for us. And then Lama fixed it to get us this 4-4-2 that was working, and then we sort of like hit an absolute brick wall with it, and it just collapsed. So we've obviously got to do some work. As a semi-pro club as well, our training's not focused on much more than tactics and teamwork, set pieces as well. So maybe we have a little look at that as well. It's going to be all those things that we can have a look at at the end of the season. Go right, come on then. Last season was crap. How can we make it better? That's a little bit too close for comfort, wasn't it? Oh, come off it. Come off it. That's a stupid penalty to give away. Oh, he saved it though. Narrow tactics work best in the low reaches. Is that right? I suppose, yeah, if there's not really... the players don't have the athleticism, do they? That's the thing. I've not tried to do anything silly with the tactic either. Like, this Rowell's looked alright when he's come in. looks handy enough. But it's all these players that essentially the entire team has looked handy enough over about 5 or 10 games this season. Players look decent enough 5 or 10 games. No one really looks good all the time. So, which again, I guess at this level, you're not going to have someone who's brilliant all the time. So, it's just an occupational hazard, I think, to be honest. Well, at least McBride's picked that one up nicely, though. Evening, United City. How are you, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've not followed United City FM, by the way, make sure you do so. And, of course, Salty B as well. Welcome, Salty. How are you, Mr. Worldwide? Currently having a great time in Indonesia, I believe. Green. Decent hit from distance, but it's not really troubling the goalkeeper, is it? I mean, I now have to start wondering at what point do we go positive, because balanced is fine. We're having a couple of shots, but it's not really shots that are challenging a goalkeeper. But looky there. That's what I've noticed as well since the update. Everything, you hit the bar a lot more. Excuse me. Flying Visit, want to say great work last night. Pal on the truck, great show. No, I appreciate that, Salty. Top work yourself, pal. In the FM playoffs. Got to be happy with that. Of course, United City as well was fantastic also. So, two very esteemed competitors. Jebaru, of course, flying the flag as the director in the truck, basically in my ear all night, making sure things run smoothly. Again, absolute credit to everybody. So yeah, without to be fair, without Jebaru, the whole thing doesn't really work. Green with a shot from distance. A lot of fun, always excitement. Well, we try, but it's you guys that put the show on. To be honest, you know, all we do is we react to it. But if you guys don't do your bit, then we've got nothing to talk about. Although it was a long show last night, 7 hours I think it clocked it out in total. But chuff for Malteser Falcon winning this first title, though. That was awesome. He beat Hood Game in the final, so very, very exciting. Green heads it over the top. Yeah, Mal's a good lad. Like it was good for the FM community as a whole for Mal to win. Like, Hood's amazing, obviously, but yeah, to get a new champion there is interesting and exciting, and that's what it's about. You know, even I think Hood himself would be like, yeah, it's nice to see someone else win. Great ball over the top, but it's not quite into the space. Yeah, we might need to push up a smidge more, maybe. Over the top there, Rowell in the channel. Walls. Woodcock just gone close. See, so we're making this. We're making chances. But again, it's coming down to finishing, isn't it? Finishing those opportunities off. Good header, but unfortunately, straight to an Alloa player, and Kelly Haas playing off the underside of the bar. Unbelievable. That's a let off. Absolute let off. Crossfield ball there as well, a bit dangerous, wasn't it? Woodcock's on a 6-5. So maybe he's the guy to be sacrificed. Giving the ball away again, just turning there. That for me does it. That seals his fate. Let's put Macbeth on. McBride, Woodcock, cancel it just for now. McBride over the top. Corner kick. Or do we move Spencer up, put Blakey on and left back? At least we've got an option for set pieces. Might do that actually. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's a beautiful car park. Beautiful car park. It's one of the best car parks in all of the Kingdom of Fife. Salty. It's got executive parking. Yeah. I'm gonna get one of those electric bays in soon. I mean, no one's got an electric car, but just, I figured they might as well put one in just in case. They were talking about trying to build a football stadium in the car park, but then just thought, oh, what's the point? Everyone would complain. Got the prison as well behind the goal, so there's the prison end. 10 food trucks at the ground. Well, to be fair, it's not been great. It's not been great watching on the pitch. So if they've decided to go, you know what, let's put the concession stands in, then that makes sense. I can't believe that we've just done that. Dominated the game, concede from a corner. Unbelievable. Oh, Webster's muscled out. What are these people in? Like, come on. That'll do. Getting him. Inside Webster. Dreadful. Bring back Scott O'Neill. Yeah, all is forgiven. All is forgiven. Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do at this point. Sing is working class. What's this now? 4 games left. A goal down. I don't even know anymore. This is where we are. This is where we're at. I read you're going to go to a go-karting circuit underneath the Tottenham Stadium. Was that a thing? That'd be cool. To be fair, they need as much as they can in the Tottenham Stadium to cover the cost of it, don't they? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How has that gone in? Absolute postage stamp, right? Wow. Unbelievable. Oh well, never mind. Got some sort of partnership with F1. God knows how it'll work. All right, yeah. Still talking. Yeah, Spurs ground underneath. That sounds pretty cool, to be honest. Oh, that was nearly 3, wasn't it? I think the players have given up. Personally, it's like watching Leicester. I mean, that's unfortunate on Leicester, to be honest. You shouldn't have to, say that they're as bad as this. It's just crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I think they've downed tools. I'm fairly sure. There's players that aren't going to be there next season. There's possibly a manager who's not going to be there next season. So we'll have to see what happens. I would like to say we tried, but on the evidence right here, it doesn't suggest that we have tried. It seems to suggest that we've just given up. Just went, nah, not trying. Trying's for losers. You know what I mean? Yeah, rubbish. I mean, at least we're not in the relegation. We did say that we were. We had to be in the playoffs. We didn't say it was the promotion playoffs, did we? we're heading for the relegation playoffs at this point. Jesus. It's getting worrying. I'm just going to go send assist and I'm not getting involved in this. I think we are now in the point where we're probably not going to get a new contract, really. It's unlikely that they're going to... We do still need the 4th tier. And remember... The thing was, we said we wanted East Fife to be relegated, actually, in the first instance, and then take over next season and get promoted. So technically, right, this could work out perfectly for us. On a technicality, does win the relegation playoffs give you a trophy? I don't think so at the minute, but I'm willing to consider it. I'm willing to look into it at the minute, Kev, because I think that is a reasonable question. There's some options potentially in Wales maybe come up. Aberdeen's an option, maybe. I don't think we'll fall up to Aberdeen. It is a little bit like clutching at straws, a little bit. Yeah, I'll grant you that one. The St Mirren job's interesting though because they are obviously they're not relegated yet either. They're not relegated. I'd be happy being given the opportunity to go back up. Unsuccessful. Oh. Never mind. Maybe next time we'll get the St Mirren option. The Man United job's just there. It is still there. You're right. It's certainly not come off the. I mean, this is the guy we wanted. We pursued him all through January. Just didn't happen. He doesn't want to go just yet either. He doesn't want to come to us just yet either. Unbelievable. Interestingly, good players don't want to come. Can't think why. Caddy's back in. Tony, is this what you really want in life? Well, it's a good question, Supernatural. It's a very good question. What do we want? Excuse me. Right. This might not be the best idea, but I'm going to try. I think we're going to try and we probably do need a new start. Do we? Do we need a new start? I'm going to try. I'm going to convince myself that we don't. I'm going to convince myself we don't need a new start, and I'm going to go. Look, it's fine. It's teeth and troubles. We'll be all right. I have to think like that. I have to think like that. Friendly goes in. I've just now been busy. Has the Scottish curse bitten you again? I would love to say no, Ghost, but I think we all can agree yes. Again, I need it to work because of things like that. You know, people just coming in and going, yeah, you've fucked it again, haven't you? And I probably have, but I want to fuck it on my terms, which sounds a lot more aggressive than it needs to be honest. Charlie could fit there. Charlie's a mid. See, Charlie's gone and he's done the business. Like we. What's Kev saying? Drop down the divisions, keep the job, and I'm sure you'll get the last laugh. Yes, exactly, Kev. Hello, Dean Gripton. Welcome in as well, pal. Pleasure to have you in. For what is quite clearly just ridiculousness, to be honest. Yeah, like I think that what we've got, the issues are fairly apparent, to be honest. I want to fuck it on my terms. No one take that out of context. Like, I want to do it on our terms, and I think that we can. I still believe we can. That's the problem. Like, I do still believe we can. How many games have we got? What's the relationship with the board like? Are they going to be okay with you? I mean, look, they've they've not given me any reason to suggest that we're in trouble. They're disappointed that we haven't reached the playoffs, understandably. We're now on a C minus, so maybe they might look at that and go, well, it's not really working out, but everything else has been fine. They're okay with that. The supporters are not against me per se, so C minus isn't great. They also haven't offered me a contract exactly. Can they do a surprise sacking at the end of the season? They could do, or they could just sort of say, look, there your contract's expired. Away you go. Do we have a higher rep than the team? Oh, that's an interesting thought. So we're a 2.5-star repped manager, and the club is 0. Where would I find the? It's in the. Will it be league? No, it'll be in the job thing, won't it? Sorry. Where are we? So we are still here. Well, I mean, it's a 1.5-star club. So maybe they're looking at me going, well, if we lose him, then what? And that's a worrying state of affairs for a football club to be in. Looking at me going, if we lose Jameson, then what? Nobody wants to be in that position, surely. Because the answer is, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Like, if anything, you'll be better off. We've got 4 games left of this. 4 games left to suffer. Trying to think of what it's felt like. Like when was it horrible? This is like, it's not even Dungannon. At least with Dungannon we knew that we were just like in and out. We weren't bothered about it. This is like, what club have we hated? We've got to have done that at one team, surely. Linfield, do you reckon? Linfield was fine. We had a great time at Linfield. We were flying. Everything was, we were winning games. There was certainly not to there was certainly nothing to worry about at Linfield. When was the revolt? The revolt was Bolton, wasn't it? It doesn't even feel as bad as Bolton. Hold a team meeting, yes. Right. It's not as bad as Bolton. Yeah, after York. Again, was Bolton even that bad though? Was Bolton was alright, and then it started like kicking off. Actually, no, Bolton was quite bad, wasn't it? That's a good point. The Mad Scientist in. Hello, Mad Scientist. How are we, sir? Welcome, Raiders. Hope you're well. Anytime any FM I've ever played has ended up with Bolton and struggled with it. Yeah, that's it. This feels very much like Aberdeen, is essentially what we're trying to say right now. It feels like every time we've been in Scotland. Good Scotland, welcome in. Danish Kev, welcome in. Morga of Sky, sorry, welcome in. Fluffy B as well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. By the way, Mad Scientist, welcome back. Glad you're feeling fit and healthy. Like, appreciate you so much, man. Like, hope you've rested up, re-attacked it. You're back streaming. That's cool to see. If you've not, of course, if you've not already, follow the Mad Scientist, sort it out, like why you're not doing it. And if you haven't downloaded his database, go and get onto those databases as well, because it's the 98-99 database, which is incredible. Rich Owens is currently streaming it a lot, so you want to be using that. And everyone has a lovely time with it. I've even done a TikTok on it. That's how good it is. So, but I'm great, man. I'm genuinely wonderful. We're having a lovely time in the world. So it's yeah, can't complain. Having a lovely time in the world. Obviously on FM, I'm struggling, of course, but that's just the way it is, really. But yeah, how's the stream? Who are you managing at the minute in the? I'm presumably in the database, I'm guessing. And I'm going to take a guess as well. Possibly Italy. I would hope it's Italy anyway. So Brandon Stewart's back. We're up against Hamilton. We're going to play the second. We're playing the second place team in the league, and we're 8th. So excellent. As long as we can just see something out now, we'll be all right. Palmer, yes, of course you're Palmer. Of course you are. Why would you not be? Right, here we go. Let's go. We're going to put an older formation on, see if that helps. Why not? Just chuck stuff at the wall, see what happens. We've got 4 or 5 games to just essentially try and see who wants to be here next season, to be honest. Myself included. As we saw an epic goal from Rennie Higuita today. Played him up top. Love it. I love it. I love it. We've seen some absolute carnage in our game, so... Playing all the games tonight, absolutely we are, Wilco. Why not? Absolutely. I'm not going into the next stream with any prospects of a sacking hang over me. Just means I might have to sort of fire through them and then not really be too fussed. Oh, big tackle. Joining a new club? I don't know. I want to stay. Whether this is the right thing or the wrong thing, I want to stay. Whether the club will allow me to stay will be a different thing entirely, of course. Might not necessarily be down to me as to whether we stay or not. But, so 3 games, we've still got potential. We could still move up towards just outside the playoffs. We are playing everyone who's in the top 4 now at this point. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. That's what it's going to be. That'll do. Just launch it into the car park. That was superb. I'm panicking. Just fucking launch it. If we stay, what's the plan? What kind of football makes sense in this league? I don't know. I think that's the thing. I think we have to sit and have a conversation about it, to be honest. It might not be pretty, but we might just have to roll our sleeves up and grit it out, which I'm not against. But I think we just have to get some players in there who can sort of we lack energy. We lack energy and we lack dynamism. And when we're in League One in Scotland, of course, we lack dynamism. But I don't think we are... I hate to say it, I don't think we're actually as bad as we're playing either. That's the thing. Do you know what I mean? We should be playing pretty football, yes. The philosophy is to play nice football, but it will depend entirely on what we've got. And if we can recruit players in there who can play nice football, then brilliant. But if we can't, then we play what we got, Fluffy, the British Steel Challenge is this. You have to win everything in England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. 35 trophies to win. We've currently won 8. This is season 11. So again, remember that as well. This is season 11, 8 trophies in the bag so far. We're not failing the challenge at this point, right? Granted, we're taking a long way around it, or a little detour around it, but we're not failing. It's not like we're 11 seasons in and we've not won anything, or we've won 1, right? So there has been progress. There has been a couple of good seasons. That's unfortunately a great goal. But go back to DNA, work rate, determination, teamwork. Exactly. And just see what happens. Get players who will run and die for the shirt. That's what we need to do. Let's throw in pace and agree. But again, pace of course is relative in this league, so anyone who's got pace needs to be signed. And we have players with pace. And we don't have players who can do anything with it when they've got it. So there's that issue as well. Maybe we need to be a little bit more picky about certain players and certain styles. Because ironically, we're not playing that badly at this point. You know, up against Hamilton, we've had 3-0 defeats against teams that are below us. Hamilton are way above us, and we're hanging. I know we're a goal down, but we're not even playing off the pitch. We're just not as good. That's the problem. We're just not as good. Ayr, Hamilton, Inverness, these are championship level sides. We're just, yeah. Like, we took over. Like, when we went for the interview, we were in the relegation zone. They got 5 wins on the bounce. We've somehow scored. They got 5 wins on the bounce when they heard we were coming in and didn't get relegated. So, I don't think that we are as bad as we're predicted. Surely not. Surely Celtic Hearts haven't scored. They have their 2-1 up. And this is the moment, isn't it? This is where it's at. Like, you know, we now have to get these results. We've not been getting results so far. So now it's like, right, can you get them when you get the opportunity? Go, right, it's up to you. A draw against Hamilton is something we would have taken at the start of the season. To be honest, it's something we would have taken at the start of the match. But look at that. It just drops us in the relegation playoffs. If they give us the chance to play next season, take it. Might be able to get some loans in, possibly. Our youth intake looks dreadful, though. That's the problem. It does look dreadful. See if we can go attacking in the last few seconds. It might not even click through, to be honest. Respect the point. Respect the point. Another suggestion I have is based on the staffing tutorial I had the other day, rework the staff. Well, that's sort of what we've been doing, Raggio, as well, is I have sort of done that in the background. So that's also been something that's playing in my mind. Keeps us out of the playoffs. Keeps us out of the playoffs. Celtic Hearts must have dropped a point as well. Mungo's got the goal. That's what we want, though. So what we've done was we've got ourselves an assistant manager. We got rid of the coach that was there. So unfortunately, poor Northern Pilgrim's gone. We brought in a coach. Brought a new goalkeeping coach in because the goalkeeping coach was crap. Because now look at us. Now look at that staff setup. That's better. That's so much better. This needs work, right? Get rid of the physio. Get rid of Maury Island. Gone. But then again, 11 for physiotherapy. That's good in this league. Okay. Recruitment-wise, you'd think we should be okay as well. Like, good judging, good scouts, director of football. I sort of feel like we're okay for next season if we're given the opportunity. Money. We've got money. Do you know what I mean? We've got transfer budget. Like, this is going to be fine. If we get the chance to do it, it's fine. It's a big if, though, of course. Because I am making it look very much like, do we need to be here or not? Now, these expectations are low for the players, by the way, so... Excuse me. Connor Patterson's not really a great goalkeeper, to be honest. Leclosier, I wish I could send you some good vibes from the BSC. Willie Little is tearing it up. Jamie Sutherland. I should say as well, by the way, Raggio has found me in the game, so I am in the game. I am in the game still. He doesn't look too bad, actually. Aaron Coffey, for this sort of level, work rate, determination. Not really got much pace, but he's got a bit of fitness. Not bad. Not bad. Cairo Green. First touch, flair. Work rate's dreadful. Can't really afford to carry him, but acceleration of 13. Oh, it's tempting, isn't it? Miles Anthony. Don't have to look too far. He's not very good. Gordon Baxter. Jumping reach of 7. 5'9", 15-year-old centre half. It's not going to work out for him, is it, to be honest? McMurdy. Determination is about really it. Bit of acceleration. Canadian lad. He's got potential. 15 years old, teamwork 17, work rate 15, determination 13. He could, at 15, if he's crossing his 6, that's going to improve. His marking, excuse me, his marking elite will improve. His positioning will improve. His tackling will improve. Portsmouth rejected us, Dan. Portsmouth rejected us, so we didn't get a say in that one. But he's all right. He's not bad at all, actually. Matty Kruger, Austrian. He's not quite as good, is he? Shea Wilkinson. Nah, he's not really good enough either. And these are just the decent players. Gordon Baxter, the next soup. Absolutely. Jack Smith's not really got jumping reach for a defender. Ethan McLeod. Really. Like Kruger's passing. I mean, there's bits and pieces we can get. Bradley Jeffries. 18 for aggression. Ross Reed. We'll see. There's going to be loads of people released. So we'll be able to pick some players up at some point. Yeah? If we're still there, of course. Where are we? Livingston job is available. We're still down here. Adam Steele is a bit concerned with his agreed playing time, wants to reflect. I mean, Adam Steele, now is not the time to be questioning whether or not you're going to be playing. Can we leave it for a bit? Just ignore that. Just ignore that. So just sit in my spinning chair. It's like, no. Hasn't he been playing? He played for a couple of matches when Watson was injured. So, I mean, he might be an option later, but right now, he's not my mister right now. Barry Wilson, however, looks like someone who could be worth having a look at. Or on the shortlist, good. Obviously, we know as well that next season is literally just sign everybody, to be honest. Sign recommended. Get them all in. Look, a player, Mungo's named in the team of the week. We haven't had that for a while, have we? How many games? 3 games left. 2 away games and a home game against top of the table Ayr United. Do I think I'll get a contract? Shall we ask for one? They might say we'll wait until the end of the season. I think the fact that there isn't an option for ask for contract. Request new contract? At least we'll know where we stand. Do you know what I mean? If they turn around and go, nah, we go, all right, it's like that, is it? There we go. We understand that players often work for many managers during their career and have such more fundamental concerns when considering the long-term future of the club. I mean, it's an R. It's an R. I think it's a we'll see. Yeah. So let's keep our eyes on the job market. Yeah, we're not forcing ourselves into the job market at this point. They might force us into the job market. Christiansen, appreciate the follow. Very kind. I reckon though, and stick with me on this, I reckon we get 3 wins. They'll offer us a contract. Guaranteed. Easy. I'm going to go to the toilet first and think about that. One sec. I'm not begging. No chance. If they don't want us, it's all of us come in at this club, right? If they don't want all of us, then they can go fuck themselves, right? If they go, actually, I lose Jameson and the chat, then maybe they might think something different, you know. Christian San, greetings from Macedonia. Greetings indeed. Welcome in. I'm not sure we've had a Macedonian. You may be the first, possibly, Christian. So welcome. Appreciate you stopping by the way. This is pretty much this is pretty much how we do things around here, to be honest. You're a 2-star manager. You'll walk into a job without any problem. I mean, we had an interview at Portsmouth. Do you know what I mean? They weren't against hiring us. Let me rephrase that. They weren't against interviewing us because they didn't hire us, did they? Adam Steele now thinks he's good enough to be considered a player. Okay, fine, right. Look, if you want to be a player, you be a player. Okay? Get yourself in. Who cares at this point? Ask the board for everything you can. Coaching, course, facility, youth recruitment, just to piss them off. Hello, me again. Can I have a new Rolodex? Can you put football clubs' names and numbers in it as well? Who might be hiring? Is the Coventry job available again? Is it? No, Coventry job's gone. It must have been filled somehow because we couldn't apply for it at the time either. So I'm not sure whether it's one of those ones where they've given it to a caretaker manager for the rest of the season. So, I mean, there are jobs that may come up. Things like Derby might be a little bit of a stretch for us. Plymouth might be a stretch. Huddersfield might be a stretch. Plymouth would be fun, though. Plymouth would be very fun. Connor's Quay over in Wales. We need to do Wales. 4th in the Cymru Premier. They finished, 20 points behind TNS. That could be an option. Cambridge, we could do the double Tory job. Obviously Clyde, looking like they're going to go down. We could change the channel and go to the challenge and go to Ireland, go to Dundalk. We still need to do Vanarama National Vanarama North and Vanarama South. I don't really think that's a good idea though to go there just yet. So I think we either try and get a job in League One in England, or we get ourselves a job in Scotland. Simple. I'll stick with that. Boat race achievement, manage both Oxford and Cambridge in the same race. Same save. Exactly. Inverness Cali away from home. It's going to be alright. It's going to be fine. Alright. Bradford have been relegated to League 2. I mean, does that mean the Bradford job's going to be available? Norwich could be coming up. Probably not going to get the Norwich job. Dundee United obviously are down. Perfect story, 100 content. That is a good point. Southend might be coming available as well. Now, the only reason I mentioned Southend is they've got Renford Raspberry. So, that could be interesting. Livingston's the play. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Livy will be up for us, but let's go for it. Just see what East Fife reckon at this point, you know what I mean? It's like, oh. Let's see what's what, shall we? Thing is, though, like, I'm going to say this now. What are we going to win at Livingston? Seriously, nothing, right? It's a silly move, really. Could win a cup. We'd fluke it. We'd have to put everything into just winning a cup, wouldn't we? Do you feel ambitions for the club matched by the board? Nope, not at the minute. What a story it would be. Yeah, there is that. It would be incredible, actually. I suppose to actually be able to do something with Livingston would be incredible. It's actually better than anything else, isn't it? It's like the best. It's the best story, really. Problem is that he's not played well in training. Bring a book up. Dundee are an easy bounce back club. Dundee United would be that would be a bit an easier one, wouldn't it? Get in there. You'd have to win the championship at that point, wouldn't you? Along with the SPFL as well. Christian Senna started playing FM23 at Palermo, first ever save. When the treble 9th or 10th season, got addicted to the game. Now I just can't let go. Oh, one of us. You're one of us now. FM23 playing with Schalke. I've got even more fun than the last save. Next one will be an English team, probably in the Vanarama League. You look like an experienced player from which I can learn something. No, well, yes, experienced player, but learning. Christian, I don't know about that. I'm sure even like all my chat love. I was gonna say they love me. They probably do, but I think they'd all be very much a case of learning. Maybe not. You might learn what not to do, to be honest. But yeah, we all learn together. We learn together. We win together, and I lose. That seems to be the way that we work around things in this save, to be honest. But yeah, come hang out with us. It's a great community, genuinely. And also as well, people who are brand new to the stream, come and join us in the Discord as well. Come and join us there, and then check out the Football Manager Show podcast as well. If you're not doing that, you're doing everything wrong. Office t-shirt and FM player. Well, yeah, Dunder Mifflin. We must be a cool guy. I do try. Let's go with high defensive line. Fuck it, let's try it. Why not? It's only one way to go. Onwards. Right, Inverness Cali versus East Fife. Carries the coolness well for a mid-40s man. I mean, hey, you know what? I'll take that, Wilco, because yeah, cool in comparison to my age, I think is probably fair. You know, for an old man, he's all right. Yeah, you go for a pint with him, he wouldn't be that embarrassed to be out with him. Oh no! Oof. Somehow we got away with that. That seemed ridiculous. Evening, Trequino. How are we? Welcome in. Look at that. He's got himself a nice new name. Hope you're good. What's happening, pal? How's life treating you? Oh, over the top. Corner though. Corner. Blakey with it. Val can't get the header on it. It's fine. At the minute, 14 minutes in, we're okay. Mungo Bridge headed straight to them. Just calm yourselves down, boys. Calm down, right? Nothing to be silly about just yet. The ball away again. Just back, very well. Just back-to-back records. Want to chill out before bed. Have you won anything in Scotland yet? No. We won a match once, Trek. I think that's about as good as it's been. Excuse me. No, I don't have a very good record in Scotland, to be honest, Trek. I think we've got, despite what the league suggests here, I think we can do something okay with East Fife. I think we can get out of this division next season if the club allow us under the contract. At the minute, they're not massively keen on giving us one. There's 3 games to go, so we maybe have to try and convince them that we are worth it by playing the top 3 teams in the last 3 games of the season. So yeah, that's sort of where we are. MK, your crew, welcome and appreciate the follow. Very kind indeed. So we're trying, Trey. I've got plans. I think I know what I want to do in the summer if we stay, fine. Everyone out, start again. It's the joys of semi-pro football, right? Offside, surely. Offside ref. If we leave, that's fine. There might be some other clubs as well that we can take over. We're still a 2.5-star reputation manager. The club is 1.5 stars. So if anything, that should help us find a new club somewhere else. Should, in theory, but that's the thing. It's only a theory, isn't it? We interviewed for Portsmouth, which was interesting. They've been they're getting relegated into League One, or sorry, we're about to survive relegation in League One. And they unfortunately picked somebody else, so that wasn't going to happen. But that would have been good for the Papa John's trophy, possibly. There you go. So first half 0-0. That's all right. We'll take that so far. What we need to do is we need to try and work out, have we got full back on support at this point? Actually, full back on support. Don't want him getting too far forward just yet. Although at the minute, you could argue that things are working all right. Good challenge. Save the Papa when you're a Premier League club with under 23s. This is the thing. I should have done that with Linfield as well, with one of the regional cups in Northern Ireland. I didn't even think. I think it was like a Antrim Shield or something. Oh, come off it. Goal at the back post. Free kicks. Never mind. But so here's where we are, Franco. You're right. This is just, we aren't as bad as these scores are suggesting, are they? If we're just running out, we haven't got any luck. We haven't got any luck. And you don't get luck when you're out of form. That's just the way that football works. So you make your own luck, and then when the chips are down, it just happens. Oh, Webster's got himself a silly red. Club captain gets himself sent off. What a fucking idiot. All right. It's just all over now, isn't it? It's all over. Sack the lot of them. Get him out of the club. Yeah, it's the last game he's playing. That's for certain. But here's where we are. Oh. What can you do about that? There's nothing you can do about something like that, is there? Cleared. Everyone's back. He's got to hit it through everybody. Wow. I don't even know what we can do at this point, or what we can say. Great ball, actually, Raul's through. Oh, here we go. Max Raul gets himself a goal. A sort of shining star in a otherwise dreadful season. Smell a playoff. Maybe, I mean, if we can hold out, I think we can maybe just about avoid it. At least I hope we can. Take broken walls off. I'm going to put Burrow on. Well, we might as well go for it, you know what I mean? Like, go 4-4-2. So if we go for, just go for it. Stick two up top. Getting the Conte vibes off it. What's that? Just like, who cares? Who cares? I mean, he's just ran away. He's just like, it's not for me, lads. That's Rose 3 work rate. Yeah, absolute poacher, isn't he? Gary Lineker just give me a goal hanging forward. That's what he is. This is screaming for the return of Murder Ball. McMurder Ball. I don't think we're out of this game, to be honest. I don't. There's 5 minutes left. I think we might still get a chance. It's then down to whether I'm going to take it, isn't it? We're getting the ball back though. Oh, don't try and play out a defence like that. Not this time. Not this time. Murder Ball. McMurder Ball with fries and shake. Yeah. Right. Go long. Go wide. Let's see. Gotta try something. 4 minutes. Might as well roll the dice. Gap in midfield, isn't it? That's the problem. Hang on. Oh, bro, press. We're not pressing on and then they're still not doing it. Burrow rolls them. Get the tackle in. Come on, Charlie. Roll doesn't win it. It's going to end up... They're going to score, aren't they? What do we do now? What do we do now? 2 more games of this. 10 men against the team who's up at the top. Harrison's had an absolute stinker. Webster, though. Webster. Can I say something that I don't know whether you're going to agree with? I don't think the new system is bad. I think we're doing okay. Results are bad. But table doesn't lie. Well, yeah. Right, we've used the new system for... We've used the new system for 2 games. That old system, that didn't work. That system was reasonable, you know. Simple, we kill Webster. It's lack of quality players, not the system. It's a results game. Yeah, I mean, look, all these things are true. All these things are true. I'm just trying to think in terms of long-term planning. Back 3. I think it's time to learn a three-man system, though. Have we got 3 good defenders? there's a question. Have we got 3 good defenders? No, is the answer. Should we try it? Should we try another one? Try another system? What am I playing at Sheffield Wednesday? I haven't even saved it, have I? Have I? Let's try that. Right, Webster's gone. Right, Webster's never playing for us again. Okay? I have a 4-4-2, which is bloody wonderful. You have indeed. You have indeed. It could be a masterstroke. It could be, but it could be. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't even need to be a masterstroke. It just has to be something. It has to be a point. If we get a point, then it's the greatest tactical switch up ever, and everyone else will be like, yeah, we've all chosen that, and you find that you can have everything can be yours. Clean slate. Charnley. Walls. Who have Keltley still got to play? Well, we'll work it out in a minute. Regroup counter. Drop off. Local derby next. Oh, is it Cowdenbeath the local derby, is it? Oh, great. Oh. Raoul scored, so do we keep him there? Let's try that. What else could happen? What else? We are failing to meet the expectations. So it's nice of the players to suddenly decide that, oh, hang on, Gaffer, we're not doing well here. I'm not happy about our failure to reach the playoffs. And want to know what you intend to do about it. Well, I think a lot of people have got to talk about for a while. I believe it's time for a change, work on a new tactical approach, strengthen the squad with quality additions. I mean, who cares, to be honest? A couple of players aren't particularly fussed. Walk out. I'm not. No, I'm staying there and I'm talking. I'm not walking out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm doing about it. Yeah, fuck you. I'm currently looking for other clubs. Pontypridd. I mean, right now we're in an insecure job. Right, okay, there you go. Now you might get your sacking. Okay, there we go. But again, I could walk first. I'm not gonna. We'll take whatever happens. We'll take whatever comes to us here. We'll see. We'll see what this 3 centre-back tactic looks like. Everton relegated to the Championship. I don't think we'll get the Everton job. Bray Wanderers, we haven't got Ireland loaded on, but we can make the rules up as we go along right now, couldn't we? So Cowdenbeath are 6th, then Ayr, who are top. As long as we can stay out of the playoffs, relegation playoffs, surely. Who have Kelty Hearts got to play? There they are. Kelty Hearts play Forfar and Inverness Cali, so they've got 4th and 3rd. We have got 6th and 1st. So we're going into the derby, right? Whatever happens, happens. Right, there you go. Just positive all the way on it. Got to. We drew a Hamilton. Let's look at this one. Right? We drew a Hamilton. It's not been all Reds, really. There's a lot of Reds. You know, we beat Clyde. We beat Cowdenbeath. Previously, we've already beaten Cowdenbeath, right? 3-1 as well. So, let's see. Now we're going to go defensive. Well, say defensive. We're going to try and not get beat. Charlie's in the team. Steele's getting criticised, but it is what it is, isn't it? 2 matches to find out our fate. It's probably fine because of the fact that we don't have a contract really to worry about. So for me, that makes it easy enough, really. If anyone asks, you just go, well, you know, unfortunately they didn't renew our contract, so that's the issue. Not the fact that we got sacked quite comfortably. Right, here we go then. Let's try. Who knows what's going to happen, right? I swear to God, if this is the formation that keeps us up, then it's like, oh, you kidding me? Well, at least we know what to work with next season. They're going as something similar. Come on. There's a difference between being sacked and not being offered another contract. There is, Rajo, a big difference. Not big enough of a difference for people to know, to appreciate, though, I think. Okay. Jameson ball not quite taken off yet. We actually seem to have players in position though. That's interesting. Grimmer pulls it down. You're not going to score from there, surely, are you? Taking the piss if you were. Nicely defended. Ball forward. Oh, oh dear. Yeah, I mean, look, we're 4 minutes into the game. You can't say too many long balls in 4 minutes. You got to see what it looks like. And it's standard tempo, standard passing, so it's not exactly long balls. Granted, what it is it's shit players playing shit passes is the problem, you know. So we've tried the system, we've tried another system, you know. Should have been 2-0. Look how high up the field they're playing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and well, there we go. That's probably it then, to be honest. Yeah, they're right up at us. So, you know, if we go high as well, that'll show them. That's why they're called the Blue Brazil. That's Peter Head, isn't it? I mean, we're in the relegation zone now. The relegation playoff. Excellent. Kelty Hearts are beating Forfar. Forfar down to 10 men. Forfar have just equalised, I think. Jesus, man. 2-0. Disallowed. I can't even say that, oh, you know, like nothing's working, because we haven't really given stuff time to work. As I say, we looked at that Oxford shape for 2 games. Then we thought, right, let's stick to 3 defenders in. It's not worked. Said that they didn't have enough time to learn a new formation. Yeah. Fair play, sticking out a challenge. It looks tough to say the least. You know what? Total football. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, right? Because I'm not massively concerned on, you know, seasons that we don't win stuff. That's not a problem to me, to be honest. Like I like a journeyman save, so all this stuff, like I'd sort of be playing this stuff anyway, to be honest. You know, this is sort of how I play regardless. And water bottle's gone, by the way, if anyone's remotely interested. So it's been thrown around. We can probably walk at this point, I think. Start to look for next season now and go, right, what's the club? What's the play? See. Oh shit. How have we scored that? What happened there? What did their goalkeeper do? Wow. There's a couple of clip-worthy moments in this match, isn't there? Yeah. Right. Demand a bit more. See if we can get something out of it. 2-1 defeat. I know it's not. Must admit, I am noticing a few more glitches since the update, or a few more sort of things like that. Oh, come off it! You just got to laugh at this point. Oh, right. It's all over. It's all over. Goalkeeper howlers do happen. Absolutely. Absolutely they do. And it's not howlers. It's not howlers. We've seen a couple of howlers happen. But we've also seen a couple of like absolute rockets go flying as well that we can't do anything about. So it's just I think the players gave up playing a little while ago. I think the manager gave up managing a little while ago. And my Scottish curse continues. Franco reckons Wales next. The problem we've got is we're a 2.5-star manager. Granted, we're coming in on terrible form. Oh, when you looks out, isn't it? England would have to be League One. And I'd hate to have to go back to England, but England might be the way to do it. I'm not going back to the Vanarama. Like, there's no... Because that really resets us all completely. And I think that if we can get into League One, someone who's got maybe a chance of a Papa John's or something, or a higher division in Scotland, Wales could be fun. Wales could be fun. You know, I'm happy to do that. Go and see what we got, but it's a bit... It's just a shame. I was like, yeah, this will be fine. Like, we'll come here, it'll be great. Getting to that second moment again, thinking, why did we leave Oxford? You know, yes, we were comfortable. We've done it before. We got into this sort of situation. It's like, oh, why are we leaving? But we have to leave. We have to leave. We have to grow. We have to try new bits of challenges and stuff. The whole thing, we were never going to win anything in Oxford regardless. And we wouldn't have won anything with Bristol City as well. So let's face it, we might have been sacked by Bristol City. So there's also that to consider. How are Oxford doing? I think their manager was under pressure, actually. They'd already had their manager sacked. The guy who'd replaced us was sacked. So he hasn't done a great job. And then his replacement as well is under pressure. So I had to leave Oxford before the Tory infection spread. Yeah, I mean, there is that. We rode that for a while. That was 4 years, wasn't it? So, well, no, three and a bit years, I think. So, yeah, we did our bit. We thought we were coming here for a bit of morally good adventure. Hasn't happened. Hasn't worked out the way we thought it was going to work out. We tried. What it is, we tried. You know, we go again. We try somewhere else. We'll look at someone like, I mean, Dundee United, if they've been relegated, we'll look at them and see if we can maybe get promoted straight back up from in the Scottish Championship. But even then, we might not be high up on their sort of like priority list. So at the minute, we're still outside the relegation zone, coming to the last match of the season. I think we'd all sort of be like, I think we'd all be a lot more relaxed if the board just went, we're not renewing your contract at the end of the season, right? Start looking elsewhere. You might not get sacked if you take them down, you can bring them straight back up. Well, exactly. This is the thing. And I don't know whether at the start of the stream, we were in that situation. We had that conversation. It was like, yeah, let's go back down. Let's bring them back up. It'll be great. I just wonder whether or not the board are starting to lose faith in me, really, because for the first time, I mean, again, we've gone back up to stable again. I don't know whether they're going to keep us on. You know, they might do. I'm at the point now, I wouldn't be surprised if we get sacked. Brilliant. Get it clipped. Get that clipped, because that is absolute content right there. Somebody clip it. I think they've seen that we're trying to do something, and they went, just give him a go. Like, I wonder whether the manager reputation is high, so they're not going to get someone else. Right. Let's have a look. The budget's fantastic, and we've had some of it taken off us this year as well. I say we go for it. Look, we redid our staff, okay? If we can go through this squad with a scythe, not even a fine-tooth comb, a scythe, right? Chop out all the dead wood, start again, take the contract, rebuild, go again, 100%. And also have a little look around with some options as well if we don't want to go, if it doesn't look like it's going to work. So they're going to give us till next season to get the playoffs, and it's another 1 year deal as well, so it's a no-lose situation for us, to be honest. We could be cheeky and ask for a 2 year deal. I don't think they're going to let us, but I think we just click accept on that, and we are in. Loads of players out of contract in the summer. That's good. We can get a whole lot of players out. I think I'd want to go down if they're giving you a new contract. Maybe they do think we're going to go down. If not, Webster's happy for us to stay. Webster's going to get gone. We're getting him gone. Absolute fraud. Have to stay up now. We don't have to. We don't have to. Because if we don't, then we can potentially win League Two. But let's go. Let's just see what we got, right? Take the air game. After that, I need to sit down. I don't know about you lot. Crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. I think Wednesday is going to be squad planning, really. To go, right, what can we do? Who can we get rid of? Everybody. When do we get rid of them? Straight away. Wednesday transfer stream. Oh, absolutely, Rajo. Notepads at the ready on Wednesday. There's even part of me thinks maybe we do tomorrow. There's even part of me thinks tomorrow we do it. Two stars are gone. Yeah. To be fair, like, I'm tempted to say anybody who's not got a 7 this season can be gone. You still have as many loans as you like in Scotland. I think it's 6. Barton, 6. What do we do? Are we going like that, or and one you're told limited as long as domestic or from England? Bye bye Bailey, bye bye Blakey. Yeah, sadly. I mean, we want to have a look at players who've. If I say we got rid of players who've got an average rating of less than 7, that's everybody. Are we trying this again? This 3 at the back. Let's go with it. Why not? Can we stop Air winning the title? That would be interesting. I don't think we can, but hold a team meeting. You know what? Why not? Why not just go, right? All the fans seem happy now. Apart from Angus McCranachan, Raggio. You might want to have a little chat about that one. Yeah, all players have been whinging, out the club. You're all playing for your jobs. Absolutely. Positive in the media. Imagine if you get relegated now and they don't sack you. Well, they won't. They've given me a contract now. They won't want to pay the what do you call it? The compensation now. So that's their own fault. Don't think it was yours. Oh, it was. Was it Friendly Ghost? I thought it was, because I thought it would have been. It was food based, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, they won't sack me now. That's the thing. Even if we get relegated, I think I'm pretty sure that we're sorted. Leclosian was yours, yes. There we go. Broken Walls has been fine, I guess, all season. Raoul, Burrell. The thing is, I can't even look at players and go, oh yeah, let's put them in next season and see how they get on, because there isn't any, isn't there? Oh, yours was Cullen Skink. That's right. Okay, final match of the season then. Ayr United. They're coming to our place. Can we stop them winning the title? Don't know if we can. I think it might already be done. But more importantly, can we stop ourselves from getting relegated or ending up in the relegation playoff? Overhaul coming, everybody. We don't. Thing is, I don't even think we need a tycoon. I think we just need to be smart in the transfer market. To be honest, we could do a lot with free transfers and loans. The fact we've got a bit of cash means we can actually go and buy a couple of players and be like, right, let's go and do it. Fuck, Kelty Hearts have taken the lead against Inverness Cali. Oh dear. Even Ricochet, how are you? Should have got 11 trialists in for this. Yeah. You know what, Nigel? That's not a bad idea, actually. It's a fair comment. Woodcock. Oh. Decent effort. Spencer's free kick. Good save by Ronald. I'm going to be disappointed if we end up in this relegation playoff, though, aren't we? Because the question then is going like, do we even have the players for relegation playoff? Like, does anybody have the belief? Just looking at the Kelty Hearts game now, like, right, we're holding it. We're actually doing well. Don't say it too loudly, but Ayr haven't even had a shot yet. Spencer. Oh, gotta do better. 1-1. Inverness have equalised. We need to keep it level. If that happens, then we're safe. Obviously, the fact that we were expected to be in the playoffs, we're now cheering the fact we might not be relegated on the last day of the season. Spencer's free kick. That's deflected up and over. Keeper's got it. What do we do? I think part of me thinks we respect the point. We've played very well. Woodcock, Jones, Stewart, Woodcock. Can't quite get the ball through. back on him. Get back on him. I think we all know how this one plays out, don't we? We play well for like 70 minutes or something, 80 minutes, and then all of a sudden we're picking the ball out of our own net. Charlie's on the yellow card, so he's coming off, right? Okay. Are you kidding me? I've literally just said it, and they've gone and done it on 60 minutes rather than 70. The first shot they've had of the game. Unbelievable. Wow. just wow. I mean, it might still be enough. Maybe, but it depends upon whether Kelty Hearts get a goal. No. Offside, surely. These players are dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Oh. Just going to look at the Inverness Kelty Hearts score. I mean, to be fair, I'm glad we got a new contract. I don't even care who I upset at this point. That was awful. We celebrate a 90th minute Inverness Caledonian Thistle winner that relegates Kelty Hearts, or puts them into the relegation playoff, I should say. Oh, Jesus. What an emotional roller coaster. Ayr won the title. Thank you, Dean, for the praise there. I mean, I don't deserve praise. I don't deserve praise at all. That's been absolute free fall to get to where we are. We might have to do a stream tomorrow night. Just get me to the end. Get me to the end. Get me out of that press room. We don't need to talk anymore. Absolute primetime viewing. Yeah. I mean, look at that for a run. Oh, horrible. 2 wins in 2033. 3, sorry. Bad. Really, really bad. I mean, getting rid of these players is going to be fairly easy. It just, all of them, I think, to be honest. If anybody's left, something terrible has happened. Because I think we just need to make them all go away, to be honest. I don't even know what to say. like some of these players have got bonuses. They've been given bonuses. How? What have they done to justify any bonus? Like, let's have a quick little look right now before we go into, because you know what, we might have to do this tomorrow, because I want to see what we've got in terms of expired. Staff are fine, Wilco. We've done the staff. The staff are all right. We just need to get a new physio in. or a sports scientist. That staff are okay. Those scouts are okay, right? They're all in for this season, right? He's got till next year. He's the goalkeeping coach. Liam McDonald next season. Callum White next season. Dan Ball, assistant manager, next season. Graham Murty next season. So yeah, we're fine. Staff are all right. The scouts are next season. The chief scout we might need to replace, but that's fine. But yeah, physio of 9, get rid of him. He can go. Right. So we want to get an advert out there now for head physio, sports scientist. Don't think we need a sports scientist, do we? Maybe. We'll see. Get the players gone. Get all the bloody players gone. You want everyone gone? Yeah. Same here. I want the tea lady gone. I'm just going to do it now, and I feel really bad for it, but Blakey, gone. Bailey Cadamarteri, where is he? Where's Bailey? Cadamarteri, gone. Set for release. Conrad Lewis Colton. Fullback on defend. He wants to leave. I think he's going to be gone, isn't he? We'll talk about him tomorrow, but I think he's gone. Connor Allen, centre half. Apparently our best centre half. Doesn't say much, does it? He might be going. Tyler McCafferty, we didn't even see him this season. Fullback, 26, 6'4". I don't think he's going to be good enough, to be honest. So, gone. He's on his way out. 6 substitute appearances all last season. Donald McDonald. I think he's gone as well. I think he's going to have to go as well. Webster. There's the one. Webster. Gone. I'm not fucking about. The axe is going. They're 100% the axe is going. Like, we're getting rid of all these players who just aren't good enough. Just aren't good enough. Sort by date, highlight, all for release. You're not wrong. The loanees are going. They're not going to come back. Derek Mackay. We might keep him, actually. Maybe try him. But yeah, most of them. Even the players here who are like, think they're safe because they're under contract. Nah. Can't see you guys still being here next season either. Find them 2 weeks' wages as well. Just shout at them all. Shout them down. Right. I want each of the players to bring me a rationale as to why they should still be staying at the club next season. And if they can justify why they're still here, then we'll consider it. But at this point, I'm just too angry. Just too angry at them all. They all have to go. I think that's tomorrow. Let's agree to do tomorrow, right? I'll square it with Mrs. J. I'm sure she'll be fine with it. And we'll come upstairs and we'll sit and we'll try and work out why East Fife went so badly and what we can do to make it better. Hopefully we can make it much better. Right, let's go and get some raiding on, shall we? I think it's probably a good idea to do that. Let's go and what have I got here? Oh, look at this. Eastman Premier League. Rad Panda Live. There we go. That's what's going on. Go and give them some love. Go and give them a follow. They're fairly new to Twitch, so yeah, make it happen. Make it happen. Go and be nice to them. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you all. That was a tricky one tonight, wasn't it? But there you go. Done. Take care. Go and give some love to Rad Panda. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye now.
Tony Jameson. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Have you just been playing Football Manager as well? How's the stream going? It's going okay. We are... Oh, now it's going even better. Yeah, it's going alright. We're... This is my first save in Football Manager ever, and